Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law and estate planning attorney in New York. Today I'm going to be speaking about seniors in nursing homes. Before I get to that, if you want to speak with me, if you would like to speak about nursing homes or seniors or any elder care issues, please go to callfrankbruno.com. So, with seniors being the most vulnerable to COVID-19 and many living in concentrated clusters of nursing homes and assisted living facilities, many of these facilities are taking drastic measures to bar visitors who might bring in the coronavirus. This has been difficult for residents and their families. I've been contacted by family members of residents of these communities. The families have received calls from the different facilities that they will be no longer allowed to visit. And they can't visit the patients in the facilities, and they're going to be going on a week-to-week basis, right, to determine whether to lift the isolation of the entire facility or not. The only visitors, as I understand it, that are allowed are for end-of-life patients. So staff, with varying degrees, some staff are not screened. So this is a question that I received. How would a relative know whether or not the relative there declined or was being treated properly? So anyone who has read or heard about, it was the Life Care Center in Kirkland, Washington, knows how fatal the coronavirus can be and how difficult it could be for family members that can't visit the loved ones that are in these community homes. It's been dangerous. So 47, as the last I heard, 47 of the 180 staff members in the Life Care Center in Washington tested positive for COVID-19 coronavirus. And half of the residents tested positive, and 25 died. So this cluster in Washington represents, it accounts for approximately a quarter of all U.S. deaths as of today, March 19th. Right? There's been 100 people in the United States that have died, 7,000 that have been diagnosed, and a quarter of them came from this one facility. So as a result, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid issued certain guidance, and really it provides for certain criteria in who should and should not be allowed to visit in a facility. So if you traveled in the last 2 weeks, if you have any signs, if you've been to a location that had community transmission, like and the three big locations would be China, Iran, Italy, but I also believe, I think South Korea and Japan are included in there. If you've traveled to these places, or you were, I guess, near someone that had a diagnosis or took a test and is waiting for the results of a test, anyone that has symptoms, right? So you have to self-police yourself, and they're asking that if you have either that criteria or have been in close contact with someone with that criteria. So for other persons, visitation is limited. So these are trying times, and the circumstances that we face are unprecedented. If you would like to speak about your situation, then please give me a call. Call frankbruno.com. Thank you very much.